Hi guys, welcome to my Blitz Road to 1600 playlist. We're going to get into a 5-minute game, and we're currently 2-2. Yeah, 2 wins in the first 2 episodes of this playlist. So let's play some E4. If I really want to win a game, I normally go with this. So we're going to get an open Sicilian most likely. Bishop out here I think is okay, but also knight is probably more flexible, guys. That's why we tend to develop the knights first. The knights are less flexible because the knights always come here. It allows the bishops to be more flexible because they have a lot of potential squares they can go to. So we've only got 5 minutes, so let's, probably not block the bishop in, right? Get the bishop out and then close. Wait, if I go here, 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 I'm trapped, so actually that was a bad move. Unless maybe we were going to sack in that position, but... Yeah, so we've got sort of weird development here, but let's just castle. We're fine. Used a little bit of time in the opening there, but... So this, we take with this if they take, and we look to develop like this. Wait, so if they take, we take, they win the bishop at the end, right? So we should probably defend the bishop. But I like the fact our bishop is going to trade off their key defender of their king, right? So if here, they're going to probably push us. King back to reroute the knight looks quite cool. Or just break in the center. Can we do that? We need to find some space. So here, 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 queen takes, but then knight jumps with an attack on our queen. But I think our queen can just recapture the knight, if so. So here, here, here. Hits the knight. They cannot take. Let's break in the center. See what happens here. Our bishop is a bit awkward, not gonna lie. So if we take, they get doubled pawns, which looks bad for them. But then this pawn comes and hits our knight, so if we go here, here, and then our knight is getting trapped, so actually it's a bit of a... So maybe like this, flexible move. Protect this, protect this. We want to move our... Yeah, we want to move our knight, because then we unleash our bishop, guys. Can we block this? I don't think so. We'll probably have to come back and defend this pawn. So let's do so like that. What moves can we get in here? Maybe this, attacking the bishop. Or this, just clearing the path for the rook, attacking the bishop. That looks nice and clarifying, actually. So we've got 3 minutes left. Let's try and keep this 2-2 advantage. And let's try and trade off a rook. The last 2 plays we played were like 13, 1200, so this is a bit of a challenge. Let's double up the rooks. Bit of pressure here. How could we add to that pressure? This. Threatening to mate if they ever move the knight. And then maybe that. Yeah, it's quite a cool plan, isn't it? It's just mate if they move the knight, right? Oh, unless they go like this, which does defend the bishop. Maybe that's a move. So if here, so we can reinforce the rook here. Also this. If rook takes, we mate. If here, if knight takes, we mate. So let's try this. This is getting a bit sneaky now, guys. I'm a bit worried about this, defending the knight, the bishop, and then this is a legitimate attack on our queen. Because if we take the bishop in that case, the knight recaptures like that, so... the microphone's working. So they just reinforce. Let's take. Not sure what to do. We're a little bit low on the clock. Is this winning us a piece, though? Wait, what? Alright. We'll have that, guys. We'll take that every day. Alright, so that's episode 3. Do we throw in another one? Yeah, let's throw in another game. That was a quick one. Yeah, just totally missing the mate threat. So that was a bit of a funny idea, lining our queen up with their bishop, but we had it sufficiently reinforced that it was quite nice. So this is an English, so let's just develop in the center. So they're cracking down on this square, so we want to push this move. But then they take, get another pawn in the center, so why don't we break like that? I don't really know what to do against the English, but pinning this looks okay. Maybe we can double their pawns. That looks very natural to maybe get this move in. Also blunt the bishop. So if this takes. So we can get that move in. If we take this first, it temporarily doubles the pawns, but then they undouble with this move. So let's try this. Getting 2 pawns in the center, guys. We like it. Looking to get castle to a 3-0 on this playlist. Let's try and keep it going. Keep rolling. Keep the time pressure on. Not talk too much. That's some good water, that. Right. So we don't really have a good spot to develop the knight too. We push here. But then it opens up the bishop. I think we just develop another piece. This looks okay. Could we win the queen here if we got us like a knight to this square, for example? So if here, we'd be threatening this to just win the queen. That looks interesting, doesn't it? I imagine they'll pop out with the queen before then. So it doesn't win the queen anymore because the queen can shift over. So let's throw that out of our mind. So look at this. That looks like a right clamping move. Just shoving my bishop in there. What do they even do against that? That looks like it's just going to hinder their development, you know? They can't even trade it off very easily. So they get out the pin. So if here... I'm not sure. Let's probably just develop the knight, shouldn't we? Yeah, maybe knight pops out here. Now we've got extra coverage on this square. Do we go for a big attack? I sort of like the look of that, guys. So if take... If here... Yeah, we're losing a pawn. So I think we throw this in, but no, because then they reinforce with this. So we're losing a pawn, I believe. So here, maybe we just develop this, and if they take, no, because then we get a weird pawn structure, don't we? Could just push this pawn. And they're a pawn up, but then we lock the bishop in, maybe. I think this pawn push is strong, but we should be able to win that pawn eventually. If they push the pawn, they'll be hitting this square, so we've got to be aware of that. Maybe rook over. Just defending. I'm loving this bishop. That's the main clamp we've got on the position. So this pawn, if... Yes, they're trying to trade it off. So this, and then we get a pawn clamping in the center. Or this. Do we want that? Takes. With this. I think we want the other way around. Don't know why. This feels slightly better. And then this move's super strong, just clamping on the center. So if takes, they take our bishop for free. So here? No, I think we take and then take. And they get an open file for the rook. Does this do anything? It looks aggressive. Can't see a way that they punish it. Maybe this square looks nice for us. So what does that actually threaten? Not sure. This, trying to trade off the knight, and then we win this pawn. But now we can't castle. That's a bit of a bad move, maybe. So maybe we come back here in order to castle. Ugh, grim. Yeah, they're going to try and punish us now. So we could play like this, trying to block out the bishop. Oh, no, that's an awful move, guys. That just lets us castle, right? That's really bad. They hit the rook, but it's too late, right? We move the rook. And now we're down a pawn, but I think we got an okay position. So we can just take this. It's attacked twice. So, and now we can just take this, right? Turn my volume down on my phone. Sorry about that, guys. So what's this, episode 4? Here, if takes, take the queen. It's a sort of drawish end game, isn't it? Try and double the rooks. Or maybe... not sure. This diagonal looks nice for my queen. Not that I can actually do anything, I don't think. But maybe a reroute of the knight over. That queen's not doing anything right now, so let's try this sort of idea. Maybe like that. So if I take its mate, I need to be careful. Maybe reinforcing. But this is looking like they're getting the advantage here, guys, and they've also got a time advantage, so I've got to be careful. Maybe we look to trade off the queen. If they don't see it, we win the queen. So this hits the bishop, right? Looks good. They've just closed in their own bishop now, and this queen is looking far less scary than it was. And now we can hit this. If rook here, we just win the bishop. Also, why didn't we just take the pawn? Yeah, let's just grab the pawn, right? Then we're defending this. This doesn't work. Can we throw in a check first? Yes, we can. Yeah, check, and then we win the bishop. Come on, guys, come on. This is it. Okay, so if they take, we take. Maybe try hit our queen a few times. We want to get a rook over so we can get our rook in with check. That would be lovely and winning. So if rook here, queen here, check, but then here. So we love to get this rook here. Oh, so the threatening mate here. How do we actually stop that? Oh, here. Going for this queen trade, maybe. It's a little bit slow. Oh, no, and we lose the knight. We're getting it's getting a bit slow. Maybe like this. Do they push the pawn? What's this? We're still up 2 points. We sort of messed up there. We don't want to let them double up, but now they take a pawn maybe at the end of this exchange. But then we get an active rook ourselves, coming in with check on this square here. So we just take. We want to simplify. And then we get behind this pawn, right? And then we just push this pawn. We've got a simple plan. We've got 2 outside pass pawns, 2 points up in material. Guys, I'm going to start speaking quick now. It's going to get intense, all right? So we're always looking at checks on this square, trying to pick up the rook. If rook ever goes somewhere like that, we win the rook, all right? So I don't know how they progress. Maybe they start trying to push the pawns, trying to close in my queen. We can start giving checks, just pestering them. But then we've got to be able to get back to this square. So here threatens to win the queen, right? Like this. Maybe here. Then we go back. We probably come out now with check because they're no longer threatening mate. So yeah, come out. 16 seconds. So now we come in. Probably going to go back here, but we come back. Check. Oh, we love this. And now we just push, right? We just push. We just push. Oh, you cheeky. You cheeky. Ah, that annoyed me. I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to try that. Just, look at that. He knows I'm going to pre-move the pawn push, and I didn't do it, guys. I didn't pre-move it. Yeah, I could feel this sneaky little move coming, and I took it. Imagine if I'd pre-moved the pawn. It still would have been winning, but I wouldn't have had the time to finish it out, guys. You sneaky boy, Kojaru. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, drop a like, guys, because it helps the channel get more views, and hopefully we're growing the channel quite a bit. It's grown from like 20 to 200 subscribers in the last like few weeks, which is crazy. So thanks for all your support, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.